Hello, everyone. It's me, Soul Gardener 74, and I want to share with you why I have been MIA. A lot has been happening, and a lot of changes have happened in my life. And one of them is I have downsized. I no longer want to be in a big four-bedroom home. I am currently in between building my own tiny home. So, in the process, I had to downsize and I had to search for a way to garden. And in doing so, I found a local community garden where I can grow my garden while I'm saving to buy my land and build a tiny home. So, I want to share with you what happened and what's all going on and where my life is going. Thanks for watching. Okay, guys, so I'm out for a walk. It's a nice evening, nice weather here in Lakeland, Florida, by the water. And I have been MIA because life happens, and for me, life always happens. It happens to a point where, I don't know, where I'm always the caregiver in life. But hey, it's for a good reason. So, you guys know about my dad, and actually, I sold my first home, and that's what made me have to get close to my father. Was I didn't have anywhere to stay, and he offered up for me to stay with him and my mom, and I did shortly, and then him and my mom separated, and then me and my father got really close. So for like 5 years after that, I got to know him. I got to forgive him for neglecting and abandoning me, because he wasn't a part of my life until I was 30. So it was like closure for me. All my life growing up, I honestly thought my parents, my mother and my father, would die when I was young because they were out there in the streets and they were on drugs. And they did not, though. They did not. And so for me, um, you know, I went out and bought a home. I wasn't caring because in my mind, I had already determined that I was going to buy a home, buy something I like, work hard, knowing I'm not going to pay it off, and then die. That was my goal. And because my father, he refused, like, when he knew he had the brain tumor, he refused to get a BMW. That's what he always wanted. He had the money to do it, but he started saving up the money for me, and he wouldn't do it. And he was like, he didn't want to leave me that car if he died. And I'm like, Dad, if you die, when you die, that car is going back. It's not going to be a burden on me. It's what you want, do it. And at least you could die knowing you got something you wanted in life. And he didn't. And that's how I felt about the house. I didn't have any goals. I didn't have any future plans for my life. My future plans was work all my life and die. Go to work and die. And that's pretty much what my dad used to say. All you do is go to work, come home, and you don't exist. And then gardening helped me to realize I had a passion for something. And it became, because really getting a home was like, I thought I would be close to family, we would do family things, and none of that happened. My son moved out. It was like families just got really distant. And you guys know how that is. So we didn't have any closeness. For 2 years I had been in that home. Well, I decided I don't want a big, almost 3,000 square foot home and working and paying for it, and it's just me and my plants. That's all that was living in that house. I pretty much would go to work, come home, work in the garden till it's nighttime, and be in my bedroom, the bathroom. Those are the only rooms in my home that I utilize, guys. So I started thinking I wanted to downsize. I want a tiny home. So I sold my home and I moved in with my mom. My mom has blood cancer. So I'm back to the caregiver part of my life where, I'm staying with my mom because she's not really supposed to be living by herself with the cancer, and she got doctor's note and everything saying she can't live by herself. So I moved in with my mom. She has a 3-bedroom home and it's just her. And the rent is dirt cheap. So basically what I'm going to be doing is saving a few grand each month to build a tiny home. I had overage from selling the home, but I need to buy land because I want to make sure at least I have an acre for my garden, because I want to have a community garden, and I also want to have a tiny home community where I build homes, sell them, or rent them out, Airbnb or just short-term rental. And at the same time having a teaching community for a community garden, because it's not really that locally. So here I am, guys. My home is sold. All of my plants, I have taken them from the home. Right now they're with a friend because she helped. Her and her husband has a trailer. They helped me get the plants, and my mom has a bunch of them, and I'm gonna build a garden at my grandmother's. And I also found a community garden, and that's what I'm going to share with you guys, because your girl I'm a thinker. I'm always a thinker. So I found a community garden, and I planted my plot today, so I'm going to show clips from that. And I'm excited, guys, because even though I have my garden, and yes, I do the YouTube community, the Instagram community with gardening, I still was not physically connecting with others. And this right here, this moment has forced me to go out and seek other people who have the same interest as me. And I found a beautiful community garden, $35 for the year for my plot. And I get free soil, I get free compost, fertilizer. It's just beautiful, guys. And then the lady told me, if I volunteer, I can do whatever I want. I'm looking forward to it, guys. And I'm looking forward to sharing with you guys my journey on to saving for my tiny home and building my community garden, as well as the current community garden. I am excited because honestly, I sold my home before the last housing crisis. Thank God. I sold it for double what it was worth. And I feel like it's about to come around again, guys. And it was just time to get out. I'm not going to be stuck with like over $1,000 and some dollars mortgage payment for 30 some years. That's just ridiculous. When I could just go out and buy some property for like 5 to 30 grand and then build me a tiny home. I'm looking forward to this, guys. It's not worth it. It's not worth the HOA fees and the restrictions that you have in these cookie cutter home communities. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I want to be able to, when I retire from my job, my home is paid for, my land is paid for, and all I got to do is garden and have my nursery. And that's another reason why I'm looking for a couple acres, is because I am also going to open up a plant nursery. So in the past 2 to 3 years, my whole life has changed to a direction where I see a goal. I never saw an end game goal in my life. I just felt like I would work all my life, I would die in my home, no one would know I was dead, and people would come and find me there. That was me, because I'm so introverted. But now I have a passion and I have a drive towards something. I would like to see other women, especially black women, no offense to no other race, so don't get on here with all that. I want to see them living a life in nature, without all the expenses and the glamours that this world has to offer. Because my goal, I paid my car off too. And my goal was, when I paid my car off, I was buying me an RV and I was hitting the road. And I'm still going to do that. Thing is, I couldn't do the savings while paying for a mortgage, paying for bills, paying for taxes, paying for insurance. I can't do that. I can't do that, with the way I was living. But now I'm able to slowly build the life that I want, the rest of the life that I want. And sorry guys, you're not seeing me, but I already told you guys I don't like to be on video. But that's it, and I'm gonna share with you guys what I've been doing in the community garden so that you guys can see how far I've come. I planted a lot of my seed starts from the community garden, and me doing it, it's crazy because it's like, I feel like it's destiny. Do you guys see that shell? It's so many huge shells out here because the birds eat them. Just wanted to zoom in. But I feel like all of this is happening for a reason. Like, I'm being directed and led into a different path than where I thought I was gonna be in life, guys. I'm excited, and I'm excited to share it. And please forgive me for not being here, but I'm the type of person, like, when I'm focused on something, I work on that and I don't deviate, because it's just stressful, So I wanted to get my affairs in order, my stuff in storage, my plants, that was the most important thing, moved, and I wanted to find a place where I could garden and continue gardening. And then now I can sit back and I can share with you guys my journey and share my new garden with you guys. I'm excited. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, so I am out here. I got my plot this morning and I'm about to weed it, and I'm going to the car to get some gloves. I don't mind touching dirt, but I don't feel like it today. Okay, so this is where we get our natural soil. And as you can see, it is bio-natural soil. It's 50-50 potting soil, alive with benefits. I did see some earthworms in the ones that I put in the bed. So $35 for an entire year. You get free soil, you get free compost, you get a plot, you get fertilizer, seeds, access to a seed bank. You can't beat that, guys. So I am saving to build a tiny home on my own land where I can have tons of food growing. But doing so, I need to save. I need to save like crazy. So that's what I'm doing, guys. I downsized. I didn't need that big 4-bedroom home. So I downsized. I'm saving, and I'm still gardening. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna put half of this hamster manure in with the soil. So along with the 50-50 blend of soil, I'm gonna mix half with the hamster compost. Have you ever heard of hamster compost? Well, here it is, and it does not smell. Okay guys, so I am picking up some marigolds for the plot, and let's see, I only need 12. This is 12. Okay guys, I am out of breath. I've been hauling manure and soil over here. So I've added marigolds, and here are my seed starts. Remember, I started a couple weeks ago. We got tiger collards here, basil there, bok chow, my dill, um, Mexican gherkin cucumbers, and I have collard greens and sweet potatoes. So I'm about to start planting them in my plot over here. It is hot, so I have plenty of water to water the plants after I plant them to keep them from being stressed out. Okay guys, so I have some things planted. I am beat. It's hot. I've been up since 7 a.m. Went to the gym, been out here since 10 a.m. Went home, ate, came back with my seedlings. Got the compost, layered the top of it, and planted my seed starts. So what we have here is dill. I'm making a border of dill. Bok chow. These are Georgia collards, except for that one. That one's a tiger collard. I'm leaving room over in this area for my peppers and tomatoes. But that's Mexican cucumber, basil, and this is some more Mexican cucumber seed starts. Some more dill over here, and basil over here. So in that area, I'm going to plant peppers, tomatoes, maybe one more straight cucumber, not the Mexican gherkin cucumbers. So this is my plot. Planted today. Looking forward to the progress of it. Gonna check with my mom. I'm at my grandma to start planting some more collards in her yard. But that's it guys for today. I am about to wrap it up. I have drip irrigation, so I'm gonna put these back inside the plot so that when the watering system comes on, it can water. Okay, so we got the irrigation guys, and she said that they irrigate twice a day. So it's perfect timing for me to be here planting because the plants don't have to be stressed. They are getting watered in. That's pretty much it, fam. I have a lot to do to get ready for the next chapter of my life, but I'm excited and scared at the same time, you know. But thanks for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.